Well. Mike Florio has the Dallas Cowboy fan base in a frenzy right now. And I'm pretty sure some of the media world. Because Mike Florio is reporting the Dallas Cowboys are trying to move to the number one spot. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video. And you can continue to help this channel grow and push us out into the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, please become a member. We have a lot of great things coming on this channel. Now let's talk facts. I guess we're talking facts. The only fact that we have is that Mike Florio has just kind of nonchalantly, and let's put quotations around nonchalantly, because I'm pretty sure Mike Florio knew exactly what this was going to do. This is sending shockwaves through the NFL world, and in particular, the Dallas Cowboys world. The Cowboys to the number one spot? Let's hear what Mike Florio says, and then there's an article about this also. Let's listen.
That team is to this question and this issue. I did hear yesterday, and you hear all sorts of stuff, and I don't like the traffic and stuff I've heard because I don't know how accurate it is, but I did have somebody tell me that the Cowboys have talked to the Titans about moving up to number one.
So you don't like the traffic stuff, only to traffic stuff. And this isn't just anything. The Cowboys moving up to number one, trading with the Tennessee Titans? My question becomes, who are your sources? I would love to know who told them this. Now, understand this about the Cowboys. The Cowboys, to me, are one of these organizations, being a longtime fan of the Cowboys, and especially the last 30 years up under Jerry Jones. It just doesn't seem that anything leaks out unless the Cowboys want it to. Let's listen some more. And then I think there's something else that may be more nefarious going on here. But let's listen.
Now, I think a lot of teams talk about moving around, and I don't know if you guys have heard that. But yeah, that's a jump, and I don't know what you would have to put into that, or whether you'd have to put Micah Parsons into that package if it would go that way.
How did I know this was going to come up? How did I know Micah Parsons' name was going to come up? So now the speculation around Micah Parsons will be even more ferocious. And the reason why the talk around Micah Parsons will be even more ferocious is because everyone is wondering, why haven't the Dallas Cowboys signed Micah Parsons? And you got to really take this for what it's worth. The Cowboys made Osa Odigizua a priority as far as getting signed. And it is now being said that Osa Odigizua is probably going to sign around $21 million, which is absolutely crazy to me. And no offense to Osa Odigizua, but when you think about even how the Cowboys talk about him, they say he's a good defensive tackle. You're not hearing people say great defensive tackle, but we know that defensive tackle right now is at a premium. Everybody wants to try to copy the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're going to understand very, very quickly. You're not going to be able to emulate the Philadelphia Eagles as easy as you think you are. But the Cowboys, they're going to pay Osa Odigizua $21 million. And it's their fault because they waited way too late to pay Osa Odigizua. If they would have paid Osa Odigizua last year, they could have got Osa Odigizua. I am positive they could have got Osa Odigizua below $15 million. But now, because they waited, the market says 21, and I don't even know if the market says 21 million, but I think they are probably kind of putting their ear to the ground, knowing that there's someone out there like a Dan Quinn, that if Osa Odigizua hits free agency, it would drive up the price. But I digress. We'll see what happens with that later on today or in the next couple of days. They prioritized Osa Odigizua, or at least it seems, They prioritized Oso Digizua over Micah Parsons. Now, we could look at this in a different way. Micah Parsons is already signed. The Cowboys have exercised his fifth-year option. He's going to get, if I'm not mistaken, $24 million. So maybe they don't consider that to be maybe they don't consider Micah Parsons as urgent because he's already under contract in their eyes. But I say that if you want to be aggressive, or let's say selectively aggressive, I'm giving Stephen Jones the benefit of the doubt. If you want to be selectively aggressive, then you need to sign one Micah Parsons also. But in order for the Cowboys to get into the first round, well, I don't see any other way they do it without Micah Parsons. Unless they're willing to give up 3 first-round draft picks and keep Micah Parsons. But now you really got to ask yourself the question, who in this draft would the Cowboys be trying to move up to get at the number 1 spot? Let's listen to Mike Florio some more.
But teams talk all the time. Like, I never get too moved by team talk. They talk all the time. When the report came out a couple of weeks ago, the Steelers called the Jaguars about Trevor Lawrence. I thought, well, yeah, if they're looking for a starting quarterback, they're calling around to just see what the market will be. General managers talk to other general managers all the time, and you get, maybe you're thinking about moving to 5, so you want to see what it's going to take to get to number 1, so you can say to the team that's got number 5, this is what number 1 wants. So there's always different explanations for why a team would even do it, assuming it happened. But I did hear, haven't reported, haven't verified that there was a conversation.
Was a name attached to who they would go to 1 for?
No.
So
that's the key. Who are they trying to get? I'll link this video down in the description for you to listen to more of it. But it's funny to me that he said, he's not verified it. He's not really trying to report it per se, but he's reported it before he's even verified it. And I'm pretty sure this has got a lot of people's spidey senses tingling. Because again, who would they be trying to get? Let's look for a moment at the top 12, or at least what Tankatron projects as the top 12. Now, who would the Cowboys be trying to get? There's no way they're trying to get Cam Ward. You just signed Dak Prescott to $231 million. There's no way you're cutting him. There's no way you're trading him. And for everyone who keeps saying, well, the Cowboys can get from up under the Dak Prescott deal in 2 seasons, go and look at that contract. The way that contract is constructed is for it to work with Dak being on the team. And it is terrible when you look at the cap hit the Cowboys will have to take. I mean, this means that they don't even redo the deal. I mean, this means that they don't even flip the switch on Dak's deal and move money down in the void years. So that means that someone says, well, it'll be a minimal hit after 2 years. What about the maximum hit you're taking in the first 2 years? You're going to take crazy hits on Dak Prescott's contract the first 2 years if you don't go in and flip the switch so that you can go in and start doing some other things in free agency. So I don't know what people are talking about with that. No, this contract with Dak Prescott, if you ask me, it is actually designed for Dak Prescott to be successful over the next 4 years. And not only over the next 4 years, if you keep playing, that deal is even, to me, designed to, you go, okay, there is an escape hatch really after the 3rd year, if you ask me. The 3rd year is the most valuable escape hatch, but I don't even think it's designed to do that. It was designed to flip a switch on to push money into the void years. And if you're going to put money into the void years, I mean, I think you'd be better off trying to negotiate with Dak Prescott. I think you would be better off trying to retire him a Cowboy. But I'm saying all of that because I don't see why would they go to number 1 to get Cam Ward when a lot of people don't even have a high grade on Cam Ward in this draft? Who could it be? Do they want Abdul Carter? I don't believe nowhere, no how it's Shedeur Sanders. I have a hard time believing it's Travis Hunter. This would be a lot to give up for Mason Graham or Will Johnson or Will Campbell. And it's strange because I'm going to do another video about this, but it looks like Abdul Carter may just fall right to the Cowboys. He could fall to the Cowboys. They're talking about Macmillan could fall to the Cowboys. So the question would be, who would the Cowboys be trading up to get? Now, if I was a betting man, and if Micah Parsons is involved in the deal, well, then I got to trade up to get Abdul Carter. But with what's going on with Abdul Carter, I think there are some people who might just say thanks, but no thanks on Abdul Carter. They may just look to the next best edge rusher as it applies to Abdul Carter. I'm just saying. So it's crazy to me, though. It's crazy to even be, I mean, I'm not saying it's crazy to be reporting something like this, but the report is crazy. Because I just can't see who would the Cowboys be willing. I mean, you got to think, you're going to have to give up 3 first-round draft picks probably to get to number 1. Or 2 number 2s and a number 2, or 2 number 2s and 2 2s, or whatever. I mean, it's going to probably be some crazy combination. And you do all that for what? Who do you get? And even more crazy, who do you give up? I mean, you sign Oso Digizua and then trade Micah Parsons away to get number 1 and get Abdul Carter? Well, why not keep why not keep the number? I mean, why not just not do anything and just see how everything shakes down? Because again, Abdul Carter may fall right to the Cowboys. And I'm going to talk about that in another video on why I think that it could actually happen. Y'all tell me what you think. Man, this is crazy to me. And it would definitely be crazy to me to sign Oso Digizua. And then you trade Micah Parsons? I told Law Nation today on this channel, I was like, man, my mind is blown on that. I mean, my mind is blown. I mean, we're going to talk about this more today on the live stream at 6:30. 6:30 today, 6:30 p.m. today. Y'all tune in. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Until next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.